y'all, what's going on? So I'm about to do my extra long self-care night routine, and I decided I was going to incorporate that with a little story time because I'm a little bit upset today and it's been a long day. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I always like to start with washing my hands first before I get started because, you know, I be touching a lot of stuff and I just want to make sure I don't cross-contaminate. I am not an esthetician. I just do what works for me and my face. So I mean, if you see some products you like, you know, check them out. Most of these products can be found at Ulta or on Amazon. If you don't know, I'm a full-time entrepreneur and I am currently the owner of Black Book Houston, which is Houston's largest Black-owned business directory. And so what we do is make sure people are able to find Black-owned businesses in Houston. At this time, we're currently just in Houston because we are, you know, working on building our brand, making sure everything is in order before we expand to other cities. Now, today, my husband texted me and said, hey, look at this Instagram profile. So check it out, and the name of the profile is The Black Book. Now, I'm like, okay, you know, that's cute. You know, people, you know, do this all the time. So I'm not really tripping because so many people have similar ideas. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that they copy, but most people have similar ideas. So, you know, we run into these business directories and people with the initiative of wanting to make sure that people support Black-owned businesses. We all know that Black History Month is coming up, so it's a little bit more common around you know, Black History Month to start seeing these different platforms that support the initiative of, you know, making sure people are aware of Black-owned businesses pop up more so around this time than any other. No problem. Like, I'm never tripping about that because I just want to see Black-owned businesses win. You know, it's already hard out here for us to get the recognition that we deserve. So when I see people doing similar things as us, I really don't care because, I mean, as long as everybody is you know, for the same goals and the same vision of making sure Black-owned businesses get seen, I'm fine with that because that we all doing the same thing and we all have the same mission, we all have the same goal. So I have no problem with that at all. So, you know, when my husband sent it to me, I was like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. I like what they're doing. But they're not gonna be able to use our name. So I went to send an email, but unfortunately they didn't have like an email accessible for me. And so I saw that it was 4 different founders and creators for this project. Now, the project is not 100% what we're doing. It is slightly different. The main issue is that they are using our name. So Black Book Houston was trademarked in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. It may have officially become trademarked in 2021. I'm not 100% sure. I have to check the trademark to see, but don't worry, I'll pull up the facts and we'll all be able to see when it was trademarked. Because Houston is a city, you cannot trademark the word Houston. So guess what's trademarked, guys? Black Book. So, Black Book is trademarked, and you know, we did that, and we filed. I know for a fact we filed a trademark in about 2020. But when you get in a trademark, it take about like 8 to 12 months or so to get your trademark you know, approved and registered. So we got the trademark, whatever, right? So I sent them an email like, hey guys, you know, I love what you're doing. Just want to let you know that the name Black Book is currently trademarked. You know, so you guys, I love everything you're doing. You know, I wish you much success. We're just gonna have to ask for you to change the name. That's simply all we're asking. We don't want to have to escalate this legally, but you know, if we need to, we will. So I sent that in a DM because couldn't get the email, right? So I hadn't really got to talk to my husband about it. But you know, we included our lawyer in our text thread to let her know, like, hey, you know, we might need you. You know, might need a little cease and desist. Not sure yet. I'm gonna handle it on my own first, right? So then my husband gets home and we kind of laugh about it or whatever. But he goes on to tell me, I said, well, how did you find out about this page? He says, oh, I follow this girl and she posted it. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, the thing is, I think the girl interviewed me. So he's telling me this, right? And now I'm like, oh, well, send me the girl page. Now, y'all, why did I check my email? And when I check my email, I typed the girl's name. Never delete my emails. I typed the girl's name, and I was looking to see if we had any emails between this young lady, who is one of the founders. And so, lo and behold, an email comes up, and she says, hi, we love what you're doing. We want to interview you for my class that I have, and I was wondering if I could set up a Zoom. And this is not verbatim, this is just me paraphrasing. I don't remember what the email said, but I will put it on screen so you can see. So we have a few conversations back and forth. I set up the interview with my husband, and he takes the interview via Zoom, you know, because we're under the impression that this young lady is doing this for her class project, her college class project. Now fast forward to today. Once I saw the name on the email and linked it to who the founders was, oh, my bad, y'all. This is my exfoliant. So once I saw who the girl was, I immediately got pissed off. Because ma'am, how you gonna interview me about my company and then literally go and take my company name? Because this is literally McDowell's at this point. If you don't know what McDowell's is, I suggest you watch Coming to America, and then you'll understand the reference. So yeah, I'm really pissed because how you gonna interview me and be like, yo, I love what y'all doing, and you know, I'm doing this for my class project, and I wanted to see, you know, what you guys are doing to push your initiative and blah, blah, blah. Girl, you had a whole interview with my husband, and then you come and you create the Black Book. And I'm just like, sis, you couldn't think of no other names? Like, be for real. Like, be for real. And so now, you know, at first I thought it was cute. That was a little form of flattery. I thought it was cute. Now I'm kind of just annoyed because, like, why would you do that? Like, we worked so hard on building Black Book Houston, and you know, I'm like, yo, I know there's gonna be like little obstacles along the way, but my issue is why? Like, you couldn't think of another name. And basically it's the same concept, Buy Black. That's what everybody, you know, basically that's what it comes down to, is Buy Black. And I'm just like, yo, you couldn't think of another name, like Buy Black something or whatever? Why Black Book? I'm the type of person where if I see somebody doing something, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna do that, or I'm not gonna use that name because it's too similar to, you know, that person's stuff. And I never want people to feel like I'm copying them. And I know, you know, all ideas come from somewhere, and we all have similar ideas, and I think that's pretty cool, you know. But man, like, why? So after I discovered this young lady had an interview with us, I politely pulled up the email she emailed me from and sent that same DM to her with a little bit more pizzazz. Because at this point, I'm a little upset. Like, I don't get it. Like, bro, did you think we weren't gonna find out? Like, was your plan to stay local and you thought we wasn't gonna know? Like, I don't. And mind you not, we are a startup company. So, it'd be hard out here for these startups. So I totally understand, you know, the struggle. But they don't give you the right to go and just blatantly copy somebody else's work. Like, girl, no. And then I'm just trying to figure out, okay, y'all didn't think nobody was gonna be like, hey, you using our brand? Like, you said you took a college course to help you with your business. They didn't tell you couldn't use that name. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I've been through incubators before and accelerators before. And in those incubators and accelerators, they definitely tell you to check all your handles, to check the episode website, you know, make sure it's not a LLC. Like, you gotta check all this stuff. So girl, what was you thinking? Cause damn, like, where did you think you was going with this? I'm just a little bit confused. So y'all, this is my little mask. Sometimes I use a mask and sometimes I use this stuff right here. But tonight I just feel like doing this though. I definitely think I like these masks a little bit better because it just makes my skin feel amazing. I can't really get it on here that good because I usually use a mirror to like smooth it out. And I'm blind. I'm legally blind and I can't see to get it on here. But you get the point. So yeah. But once you started making money with this company, you thought you was just gonna make money off the name Black Book? And you thought we was just gonna be okay with that? I'm just trying to figure it out. Because let me tell you something. If I start a grocery store and call it Target coming for my ass, okay? They coming. They gonna come for me. Alright? And they gonna want their coins, and they gonna send their legal team, and they gonna make sure that everybody know Target is not affiliated with Target. And I don't care how many of us already call it Target. I can go out there and make a Target and literally have the same concept as Target. Like, it don't matter if I change the arrow, the Target sign to blue. It don't matter if the grocery store has only organic food. It's still freaking Target. And Target has built the brand, and here you come trying to like profit off of that because like what people gonna automatically assume that's the sister company, like y'all working together. And like, I don't know them people, and I'm just really upset because I'm like, why would you why would you like come and try to interview me? That's the part right there. That's really the principle. It's the principle. Why would you try to interview me and then duplicate the project? Like, what is this? So we're gonna see what they say. I'm gonna make sure I update y'all on what they say. But really, they can't say too much. Either they're gonna agree to do this the easy way or the hard way. Tell you. So now my husband had the interview, so he would know what I was said. I don't know, because I wasn't there, you know? But before any interview, people like to give you questions to, you know, give you a little idea of what it is that they're gonna be asking you. So she was asking questions like, well, the preview questions were like, how did you get started? She was like, how do you get started? Why did your team choose to do it in that way you did? These are very unique questions. I mean, it sounds like it would be for a great interview. I don't know. How did you grow your business catalog currently? and ensure that businesses are Black owned. She said, how does Black Book Houston plan to grow? This is all the questions she sent me in an email. Like, I have all these emails, and she said she was a student at the Rochester Institute of Technology, and she was currently doing research on solutions to bridge the gap between small Black business owners and their customer base. And she believed that Black Book Houston's website is a great solution that is, for the business owners. So she wanted to do a quick little 30-minute interview to learn more about our operations and the endeavors, and also to see if there's further avenues of growth for the site and the Black community as a whole. You know me, we good people, and we always looking to help, any way we can, and people have done, this is not the first time that people have reached out to us. We've had people from Rice University doing their MBA program. We've had people from Prairie View University, all reach out to us. So it's not uncommon. It's not like this was just like we was blindsided or anything. It's not uncommon. So, me, I ain't think nothing of it. I'm just like, hey, this happens all the time. This is something that's normal. But now that I'm thinking on it, ma'am, you asked me how we got started, and this was all in July of 2022. So mind you, Black Book Houston was started August 1st, 2019. So at this point, ma'am, we already got trademark. Yeah. So now I'm just like, what possessed you to just sit up here and blatantly play in my face? Because that's clearly what this young lady is doing. And I'm not trying to out these people or anything like that. I'm just a little bit frustrated. And since we doing the nighttime routine, I thought I would share this little bit of information with y'all, because I thought it made great content. So we just gonna talk about it. And this is my little journal. We're gonna call it my journal. So I can get the frustration out, because I don't need to be upset. I got a whole bunch of other things I need to be focused on. Black Book Houston is moving in a great direction for the year already. So, I get it. It's a smaller company. You're probably like, why am I worried about it? And it's not that I'm worried about it. The thing is, that's still our brand and our likeness. You know what I'm saying? So what I don't want to happen is, we work so hard to build Black Book Houston up, and next thing you know, we run into issues later down the line, and it could have been squashed at the beginning. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to get this cease and desist going on, so that we don't have no problems. Because we don't want no problems. We don't. And we're not trying to bully anybody. This is business, okay? This is all a part of doing business. I remember when we first got started with Black Book Houston, I was researching, trying to make sure, nobody was using the name, and making sure that we dotted our I's and crossed our T's. And, for the most part, we was able to do a decent job. We did run into some hiccups. People did feel like we were copying them, and we were not. It's plenty of directories out here, Black-owned marketplaces and things of that nature. And so, of course, we ran into some people who felt, oh, y'all copy what I was doing. But honestly, have you ever seen somebody, a Black-owned business directory host a gala or gala? Have you ever seen them have a Black Book Houston weekend? Or have you seen, a directory have for the Culture Week for Black History Month? All I'm saying is, God be giving me the vision and I execute. I don't really follow any directories. I don't really follow people who have these sort of business platforms, because I never want people to feel like I'm copying them. That's not to say I can't learn from them. But it's just, God has given me the vision. and wherever he leads me, that's where I'm going. And I just, you know, try to make sure I'm not out here copying people, because as business owners, content creators, it's really hard to, you know, create really creative content and try to remain relevant and, you know, not copy other people's work. Like, to have to tap into your creativity, that can be hard for some people. And my thing is, like I said, I thought it was cute at first, until I realized this young lady actually sat down and had an interview with my husband about Black Book Houston, and then had the audacity to go and copy our stuff. Like, ma'am, why you ain't call yourself Book It Houston or Book It something? I don't know, but the Black Book, this, you couldn't think of nothing else. But I will be updating you guys on how everything has went. Oh, don't mind me, I ain't do my neck. You know, I know you're supposed to do your neck, but I don't always do what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, if you're doing your routine and you notice that I ain't do my neck, you do yours. Don't worry about me. But that's it for tonight, y'all. Oh, the last thing I used was some CeraVe healing ointment. I always like to use this as the last thing I do, because it seals everything in, and then I get to look like a Hershey's Kiss. So that's my night routine, y'all, and I will be back with an update on what's going on with the other Black Book, not my Black Book, because right now we if you want to know what we got going on, you can go to blackbookhouston.com and see all the things that we have coming up for the year. So yeah, stay tuned.